This is the Zosi 4K NVR PoE camera, and this one has color night vision, human detection, two-way talk, and Siren. And this is the cheapest NVR system that I have reviewed to date. Is this going to be a good option for your home? Let's find out.
Hello guys, LifeHackster here. Today we'll be checking out another brand of NVR PoE camera system, and this is the Zosi brand. What intrigued me and finally got me to check their camera system out is the price and features that you are getting. We will be reviewing their 4K turret type cameras that have color night vision with spotlights, and you'll get 4 of them together with their 8-channel NVR with 2TB hard drive pre-installed. So the whole system is the cheapest NVR package that I can find to date. Also, thank you Zosi for sending me this camera system to be reviewed. Before we dive in, if you find this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done it yet. Thank you and I appreciate it. Let's check out the features and see what comes in the 4-camera kit, set it up and install, and check out its video and audio quality, and see if this pretty affordable NVR system can be a good option for your home or property. Let's check out its features. The camera records in 4K quality, 3840 by 2160 pixel resolution at 20 frames per second. It has starlight night vision, and it does have 2 little spotlights that helps for the camera to record in full color at night. It is weather resistant with an IP66 rating. It has a siren that can sound a tone or an alarm sound and or together with its spotlights when it detects humans, and it will flash in daytime or solid light at night. And this system has AI human detection. This system also has two-way talk. For detailed specs, Zosi hasn't published one yet, but I'll update the description down below and add it if I know more spec details on the NVR or the camera, like its field of view and if this is on-VIF compatible. The kit came in a brown box, and there are no features and specs on the box. Inside, we have some sealing labels and a thank you letter from Zosi. We have the NVR, which has a smaller footprint. We have some status lights in the front and a USB port. On the back, we have the audio out, HDMI port, a VGA port, an Ethernet port to plug into your router, a couple of USB ports, and this is an 8-channel NVR, and we have 8 PoE ports for the cameras. We have the on and off switch and the power supply port, 48 volts. This NVR comes with a 2TB hard drive pre-installed. Then we have the camera. Turret type. The camera body itself is made of metal, but the mount housing is plastic, and the base is also plastic. We have 2 spotlights, camera lens, infrared LED somewhere here, and we have the mic. The mounting bracket is also plastic. We have the Ethernet port to connect to the NVR or router, and a power port if you don't use PoE. Also, after further checking, these holes on the sides, which can be easily mistaken for speaker holes, are not speaker holes, even here on the base. The speaker itself is on the back of the main camera body. There are no wiring connection from the camera to this plastic housing or on the base. What else do we have in the box? We have the mounting templates, window stickers, we have an HDMI cable, power supply 48 volts 2 amps, and we have a mouse. And we have 4 sets of 60 feet in length Ethernet cables, and these are Cat 5Es. We have the mounting screws and plastic anchors, and we have a short Ethernet cable and a quick start guide. Lastly, we have the 3 other turret cameras to complete the 4-camera kit NVR system. Time to set this up, which I'll just be hooking up 1 camera for testing. One thing to note, these turret cameras have a bigger footprint, and the bracket is 5 inches in diameter, comparing it to a 4¼ inch standard junction box cover. Screw in the plastic bracket using the 3 included screws. Okay, disregard this up marking because it is actually the opposite. They marked this wrong, and I'll show you here in a bit. Just push the camera into the bracket, aligning the slots, and turn clockwise to lock it in place. Connect the Ethernet cable to the camera that will also be connected to the NVR on the other end. You will need a TV or monitor to set this up, and you don't need a 4K monitor. 720p should work fine. On the back of the NVR, plug in the HDMI cable from the TV, plug in the Ethernet cable from your router for you to be able to access the cameras remotely and use their phone app. Plug in the camera and plug in the power to the NVR. And lastly, plug in the mouse. Turn on the NVR and wait for it to boot up, and it will start to automatically record 24/7. And this is where I noticed that the up marking on the camera is not true. So I have to turn it right side up. And this also applies when you install this horizontally or under the eaves. The mic hole needs to be on top. To have remote viewing, download, sign up, and log into the Zosi Smart app. Click Add Device, which there's no NVR, so I'll choose DVR. Scan the QR code, which is on the NVR. Click Next and wait until it is connected. Click on the channel 1 because I only hooked up one camera, and you will see the live view. Let's check out the settings in the app. In the main app page, you will see a thumbnail of your camera. Click on it to get to live view, which you have to wait for a bit. In here, you can start two-way talk, which is half duplex, and also with confusing labeling, which it will say keep talking, and this should be push and hold to talk. You can also take a snapshot or record the live view. Playback, and you will see a timeline of the recorded footage. This NVR records 24/7. Going back to live view, if you tap the stream, there will be more icons like pause the live view, listen in, change the streaming quality SD to HD, and landscape view. In the upper right corner, click the gear icon for the settings, where there is push notification on or off. Alert mode, and you have to select which camera to get to the detection mode, which I picked humanoid detection. And this has push interval, where the minimum is 1 minute, so it will only alert you every minute if the motion persists. And you can change it to 5, 10, 30 minutes if you want. Then we have sound and light alert. You have to choose which camera again, and there is one key alarm which the camera will continuously alarm. This setting should be in live view. Sound and light alert, and there are 4 modes that you can choose. Sound and light when it senses people. Slight sound and light is just a tone and the light. Sound alarm only, tone only, or light only. The light will flash in daytime and solid at night. And there is also a detection mode again, which I only choose humanoid. We have the night vision mode. Color night vision, the camera spotlights will turn on continuously at night as to record in full color. Black and white night vision is the traditional infrared night vision at night, and smart night vision, which normally infrared night vision but turns on the spotlight and records in full color when it detects people. Back to the main app page, in the bottom we have messages, where it will show the thumbnail of the detected events, and you can click playback to watch the recordings, which does take a while to load up and has a tendency to show the start of the recording for the given day before going to the recorded event. Also, just a note on the NVR user interface. This is the only place you can set motion zones, which during testing, it didn't work. There is also no motion sensitivity settings. In my backyard setup though, human detection is pretty spot on, and I didn't get any false notifications. Now time to do some testing.
So this is the video and audio quality of Zosi's 4K IP NVR PoE camera system, and video clarity test at 10 feet, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Okay. So this is the video quality of the Zosi 4K. It is very windy. 4K camera at night, and this is on its color night vision. So those 2 spotlights will always going to be on. So this is what it looks like at 10 feet, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So this is the video quality of the Zosi 4K at night. and this way on its black and white night vision mode, and it has 4 infrared LEDs. So this is what it looks like at 10 feet, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50.
We are going to test the motion alert notification speed of the Zosi 4K NVR PoE camera system, and I'm on my LTE connection, and it is 1227. So let's check it out. Also, I've set whenever it detects person or humans, it will flash, the light will flash, and also set it that it will have a tone, like an alarm tone. So let's check it out. There you go. And that's pretty quick notification. And when you click and hold, there's no rich notifications. But when you click on it, it should go to live view. I guess you have to click this again. Then there you go. Cool. 1228. Alright, so we are gonna check the cool off notification of the Zosi, and in the settings you can, the minimum that you can set the interval, and the minimum that you can set is 1 minute. So it is 12:29, so it's been probably about a minute. So let's see. There you go, and pretty quick notifications. We are going to test the maximum detection distance and person detection for the Zosi 4K camera system. And I couldn't find on the app or even on the NVR settings itself that you can adjust the sensitivity. But it is pretty decent in detecting. I didn't get any false detection. It always picks up whenever there's human or persons in the view of the camera. Anyways, let's check it out. Let's go around 50 feet in my fence line, and you will hear the light and tone when I get detected. Uh-oh, there you go. I got detected at 50 feet, so that's pretty good.
This is the audio quality coming out from the Zosi 4K PoE camera. Audio quality coming out from the Zosi 4K PoE camera.
So what do you think? Video and audio quality are pretty good. Camera performed pretty well in alert notification speed, detection testing, and even two-way talk. Zosi though needs to polish their app. There's no siren or light switch option in live view, and kinda limited in the camera settings in the app, like you cannot set motion zones or motion sensitivity or adjust video and color quality of the cameras. And this can be only done on the NVR interface itself. I'm not going to give flack to Zosi for the plastic camera mount or no option for microSD card recording. They have to cut costs somewhere. And I wish they have published the specs for both the camera and the NVR on their listing on their site. I'm not sure yet how much is the pricing for their add-on cameras, but this can be a cost-effective option for you if you're wanting an NVR system that has features like two-way talk and a siren and records 24/7 in 4K resolution, which this system does well. Well, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.